Hey, what's going on, guys? It's BrainBean here again, and today we're going to be taking a look at yet another gaming chair, but this one stands out from the lot that we've seen so far. This one comes to us from LF Gaming, and it takes a pretty unique approach to ergonomics and comfort, so let's go ahead and just take a look at this thing. So before I get into all the tech specs and talking about the way the chair looks and everything, I want to just have a little bit of story time with you guys. Now, if you've been following my channel for a little while, you know I was at E3 this year. And as you can imagine, lugging around 30 pounds of camera gear with you everywhere you go along a massive show floor 3 days in a row can really take its toll on you. So we made a point to stop at all the different chair booths, not only to introduce them to the channel and let them know that I do chair reviews, but also because it was a very welcomed break to be able to sit down and try out these chairs for a little while. And funny enough, actually, as the event went on, these chair booths became more and more popular because people just wanted a place to sit down and relax. But when I went over to the LF Gaming booth, I was talking with one of the reps there, and they were explaining different aspects of the stealth chair to me, and of course it was all very interesting. And then they told me that it costs $1,400. And as you can imagine, I kind of, in my brain, had a little bit of like a moment, like, wait, what did you say, $1,400? But then I sat in the chair, and let me tell you guys, it was incredible. And I don't think it was just the fact that I was super exhausted and was happy to sit in anything. This chair completely took my breath away, and I think me and my crew there completely agreed that this chair was amazing. Now we're gonna jump into all the tech specs here in just a little bit, but rest assured, you know, if you're gonna be paying this kind of money for a chair, it better be awesome. And we can go ahead and just start the review off by telling you that it is a pretty incredible chair, but let's go ahead and just take a look at why that is. So jumping into the review like I usually do with overall construction and design, the LF Gaming Stealth is made of 100% premium materials. It's all made in North America, and it's also 99% green as well, which is always nice for the environment, of course, and not using a bunch of toxic products to make the chair. The fabric that's on the LF Gaming chair is a Brisa fabric, and this fabric is easy to clean. It's ultra soft, and the entire chair is coated in a nice, dense, thick memory foam. And so you could think of it like a really nice memory foam mattress. When you go to jump on one of those beds and lay down on it, you sink into it. It fills in all that void space for your body and is very comfortable. That's basically what this is in chair form. So you can imagine for long gaming sessions, you're sitting there, you just sink right into it. It's very, very comfortable. Everybody that I've showed this chair to that has sat down in it doesn't want to get back up, and they want to take it home with them because it really is that comfortable. Now there's some additional things as well that help add to that comfort experience. One of those is the ThermoGuard memory foam. Now what this does is basically disperses heat really well, and so you won't get those spots where if you sit in the chair for a long time and start to get sweaty, or like that kind of gross spot behind your back or something like that. The ThermoGuard foam actually helps to disperse it throughout the chair and leave it nice and cool so that you can sit in this chair for a long period of time and not develop the swamp butt or any of that gross stuff like that. So the Stealth chair is available in a couple of different color variations as well. They have an Immortals branded themed one, which has an all black chair with that kind of nice blue Immortals logo. They also have an all black version with 4 different accent colors. The accent colors are blue, red, black, and white, and then they have a white version that you see here, and the accent color options are black, white, and red. They've also got a couple of design elements in this chair because it's all really based on a great ergonomic design. And one of those things is that you can see where the chair sort of tapers off at the end. It's got what they call their waterfall edge, and that's to relieve the pressure from underneath your knees, kind of help cut off the flow of blood and reduce blood clots. And they also have a couple of cutouts here as well for where your legs sit, again, to just help relieve some unnecessary pressure on your body. And one of the coolest things about this chair that I really like is that it's 100% customizable. So they understand that nobody's body is going to be exactly the same, and this chair gives you a plethora of options to fine-tune everything to get it exactly the way that you want it. And now it can be a little bit frustrating right out of the box if you want to get this thing put together, set up, and ready to go. And one of the cool things too is that it does come almost completely assembled. The entire base of the chair comes as one pre-assembled unit, and all you really have to do is fix the armrests and the back of the chair, and you're good to go. But those adjustments don't take a whole lot of time, and they do have a couple of videos online as well as a little guide to show you exactly how to fine tune it. And I highly recommend, if you do go with one of these chairs, to take the time to set it up exactly the way that you want it, because once you get it there, it makes a world of difference. So to elaborate on some of those adjustments that you can make, I'm gonna go ahead and just walk you guys through a bunch of the different functions that this chair has to offer. You can adjust the back of the chair. It has a ratchet mechanism, and all you have to do is just pick up the back of the seat, and it will click up until it gets to the max. And then to set it back down again, all you have to do is just pick it up and it will slide all the way back down. And the nice thing there is you can get the lumbar support where you want it, and it also has an integrated head pillow in it as well, so you don't have to fumble with extra pillows or anything like that. And by being able to raise or lower it, you'll get it exactly where you want it on your head. Another thing that you can do is actually slide the base of the seat out forwards or backwards. And the idea there is to accommodate people, again, of different heights, to be able to support your legs and have the seat come out as much as you need it to. The armrests are also completely adjustable. They have a built-in swivel function, as well as the ability to come out of the chair to make it a little bit wider. And you can raise or lower them as well, so you can get your arms at a nice ideal 90-degree angle for better ergonomic typing and gaming and so on. Another thing about the armrests that I really like is that, I tend to harp on in my reviews that the armrests are either hard plastic or just coated a little bit in a squishy rubber, but these armrests have just as much memory foam in them as the seat and the back of the chair do as well, and just really gives it a much more premium feel. And talking about the lumbar support and the lack of an included lumbar pillow, this chair has an integrated lumbar support system. There's a little lever on the back right of the chair, and you just push that down and it will increase the amount of lumbar support so that you can do it on the fly without having to fiddle with any pillows or anything like that. And this integrated lumbar support coupled with the memory foam just makes for a very, very comfortable experience. And of course, it also does have full reclining. You can also set to lock the tilt position where you would like it to be. And you can also adjust the tension of how much force it takes to rock back the chair as well. Again, just giving you a bunch of options to have the chair that you want. Of course, you can raise and lower the piston, and it does have a 27-inch in diameter fully metal base to the chair, so it's nice and sturdy. And the casters are a dual-wheeled polyurethane tread caster. So the nice thing there is that whether you're on a hard surface or on carpet, you're gonna get a nice smooth rolling and not sliding and skidding around all the time, because it does have that polyurethane tread if you have a harder surface floor. So let's break it down and get real for a second, because $1,400 is a crap ton of money to spend on a chair. And I think if you're looking at making a purchase like this, I highly recommend that you consider the priorities of your setup before really diving into something like this. Now, of course, the way I look at it is the same thing when it comes to spending a lot of money on a good mattress for sleeping on, because you spend a third of your life sleeping in that bed. You should invest in something that's going to be comfortable, because you spend a ton of time in it. I mean, more time even than you spend in your car, and we spend a ton of money on our cars. And the same thing goes for a really good chair if you spend a lot of time gaming, or if you're a coder or something like that, you spend a lot of time at your desk. And even more so if you do both of those things. Let's say you work from home as a programmer, and then you also spend, up to 8 hours a day playing games after you're done working. It's pretty important to invest in a good chair. Now, that being said, obviously, if you don't have a great setup exactly where you want it, or your rig doesn't have like a 1080 Ti and a bunch of other stuff that you could invest that money in, I would probably recommend not going all out and spending all of your money on a chair, and actually upgrading your rig so that you can have a much better gaming experience. But of course, you could also go back to as well, if you do suffer from lower back pain like I do, or maybe you have a chronic injury or something like that that does give you a lot of pain, then this could again make it a little bit more worth it. Now, obviously, I get that $1,400 is just crazy. It's super expensive. But that being said, rest assured that for $1,400, this chair is as comfortable and feels as good as it should. It is a premium product again, and so that's why it does command a premium price. Well, that's it for the review, guys. Let me know in those comments down below what you think about the LF Gaming Stealth, and if you think that spending a little bit of extra cash on your body and your overall comfort when you spend a lot of time at the computer is something that you think is worth it. Of course, you can give this video a like if you enjoyed it to show your support, and if you're new here, I'd love to see you subscribe because I've got a lot more videos like this coming for you in the near future. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.